What up, world? It's your boy, Ethan Scott. I'm back. We are orbiting. We're orbiting. No, but we are going to be working on the KSS McConaughey. What is it? What is his name? Matt McConaughey? McConaughey? I don't remember. I can't think right now. But anyways, McConaughey, whatever his name is. It's the KSS. I said the USS last time, but we're gonna do the KSS. So let me switch you guys over. And I forgot to fix my little chat down here, so I've got conversation from last time, but that's okay. That's not gonna bother us. Couple of things that we have to test. So, I have stated in previous episodes that I had an issue where, and I'm probably going to demonstrate it real quick. Hold on. We're just going to build a really simple testing device. Boop, boop. There we go. Simple testing device. Now, and then I want to put a can on top. This is the testing device. Open. Totally looks like it's going to work, right? I should actually put this underneath so it's more... We'll get there. Hold on. Boom. There we go. That's what I want. Because I also want landing gear. How is everybody? I hope you're all doing good. It's getting close to the weekend, which I don't know if you know this, but it's my favorite part of the week. Every week. Probably yours too. It's a lot of people's. That's just how things go. All right, so like I said, this is going to be a simple testing vehicle, but I want to do it within the boundaries of like the limitations that we have, and we should be fine. Okay, cool. So I have said in previous episodes that, can I use an engine plate for this? It does fit. When I try to clip, that was what I was doing. When I tried to clip them together, which I do using the FLA5 adapter, when I try to clip them together, I run into kind of an issue. Hold on. Why do I have 8 already? That's 3. All right. That's 4. We'll do 6 because 6 is a good way of doing it. So we'll do that. I want to set that over here, there, and then this is basically how I've been doing it so far. And when it's clipped like that, you see how they're interlocking and overlapping? When it's clipped like that, I have had, did that do it correctly? No, of course not. Can't have it. Is that correct? I don't know. Hold on. When it clips, it pulls in a direction. It pulls in a specific direction. Also, I found out that the correct distance that you want to be away from these two to be the best distance away is 2 clicks while holding down your shift. Whoa, what's going on? What you doing, boy? Villani, Bohica Monkey, what's going on? Oh, we're building. You want to go down 2 clicks. Boop, boop. And that should be the best distance away. All right, so we're going to demonstrate real quick the issues that we run into here. I want to put another control unit up here. And actually, we're going to do this thingy just so I have a readout. I didn't know that's how this worked, but now I do. Now I do. And that'll give us a readout of everything going on. Excuse me. And do I need anything else? I don't think so. I don't think so. Wait, I didn't see your question. Ask again. Hold on, I can look at it. What is your question? Also note, change the channel points. Yeah, I do have to change the channel. Did you turn your screen and turn up your mic? I turned up my mic. Is it too loud? And is my screen louder? It's not too loud. That's good. Is my mic louder? Should be. And then my screen should be relatively... Okay, cool. Cool. But thank you for noticing. Make me... You don't see me anymore. That's why I have to fix these things. But I can do this. There you go. Haha. Ethan Pog. I had that prepared. So... Okay. Thank you, Villani, for double checking that. And yes, I do need to change the channel points to something. I got to come up with something. Turn the screen to see the chat more efficiency. And turning the screen to see the chat more efficiently. I don't know what that means. Turning the screen to... Oh, yes. I didn't do that yet. I know what you mean now. Ooh, I should have done that before. I just wanted to stream. I am. I'm doing this all wrong. But that's okay. We will fix it. We'll make it better for you guys. I can actually... I might be able to increase that a little bit. No. Alright. Anyways, thank you, Volani. Things that I need to fix for the future. Let's see if this will do what I want it to. Of course, this time, now that I'm showing it to you, it's going to just work perfectly and without any issues. And then when I go to put it on something else, it'll totally destroy itself. All right, so open, and those will kind of act as like control surfaces. Whoa! I can clean the launch pad. Look how clean it... Oh, there. Look how clean it is. It's brand new, repaved. Looks amazing. Anyways. Let's see here. We turn that on, Oh, dummy. Hold on. I didn't set up the drive correctly, so it's just gonna get all wonky or try to move as soon as I set things up. So we'll do this. And we'll do this. Otherwise, it'll just, like, take off. It's a pain. It goes off in its own direction. What's up, guys? How's it going? So we have this, and we should be maintaining... Okay, we have plenty of that. I wish you could, like... Lesson. Go away. Dismiss. Land, vessel, burn. Okay. Whatever. I will look at that later. There we go. And see, now this is what happens when I clip, because one of the docking ports is pulling on is aligning with one of the other docking ports. Dude, that Halo Infinite is SPP 1,000 times less fun. That's for sure. Well, yeah, but I mean, Halo has its own fun. I like this. I like Halo too. Halo's a fun game. I'm actually kind of interested. But so what's happening is this, like, one of these docking ports is trying to connect with, like, the wrong docking port, and it pulls it. But, and here's the theory, if all of them are clipped onto one another, then there's nowhere it can pull. You know what I mean? You feeling me? It should all be pulling the same direction. So, if I can align these... Ooh, super close. So, yeah, if they're all on top of each other like that, then they shouldn't be able to pull in one direction or another. So, I'm actually going to change this because I want 8 of them, not 6, because we want the most amount of pull. And I need to make sure that 8 of them will do the same thing. Okay. Without wrenching each other apart. So I got to get it as close as possible. How do I do that? I mean, that looks pretty spot on. That's only 8. I've seen people, when I was looking for a fix for my issue, I saw people put like 30 of them together. I can only imagine their entire system is just going, oh my goodness. It's so much. It's too much. Alright. I can also do that. Good. And then that. And then I should be able to... Oh, that's right. I wanted to set it like right on it. Click it. Whoa. Oh, it's not going to allow me to do it the way I want. So, 1, 2. That's about 2 clicks, you know. Give or take. Actually, hold on. I was doing something wrong. It did big click. I want little click. Will little click work? I think that's where we want to be, kind of. Maybe a little bit higher. There we go. Okay, so there's that. That should be off as well. Good. All right, now let's test the concept that now they won't be able to pull in a certain direction. They all should be pulling in the same direction. And won't yank the vessel from one side to another. Because if that's the case, I can give the KSS McConaughey, Matthew McConaughey, yeah, KSS McConaughey, the oomph it needs to get off the ground. All right, testing now. Ooh, well, that worked, people. That worked exactly how we wanted it to. I don't know why I gave this thing like landers, because it's never coming back down. I didn't give it parachutes or anything. But that worked fantastic. Okay, so I guess that testing is over. Let's load up the McConaughey and start building better, bigger. Awesomeness. Okay, load. So, couple of things. We're probably going to strip a lot of this because I really want the McConaughey to be a transport vessel. All right. But before we do any of that, we have to fix this. Go up into here. Let's open this. Yep. Okay. And then let's take you out. You flip it around, and there we go. Let's get rid of you for right now, and we'll deal with that in a bit. Take you. Nice, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be it. There we go. Let's get them all lined up. Like that. Ooh, wee. Wait, it turned white for a second. It's like all white. There we go. It's a portal into another dimension. Okay. I mean, they look pretty on point. Pretty right on. So let's test it. Well, not test, but let's use it. Actually, we should test it. Let's test it like this, and we'll check a couple of other things to make sure that it works. Drop that all the way down. Take this. Oh, still. It's always an issue with this. Got to do the top first. Move it up, and then you can put the bottom in. It didn't move it, did it? Okay. That can also, actually, I'm not even going to trust it. I can also off-center it, so I want it up like that, but I want it to be centered correctly. There. And then, wait. Go away. I want this to work. There. Now drop this one down. To like there, and then drop this one down all the way. And 1, 2. They say 2 clicks holding shift. That should be the perfect distance, but that looks a little far for me. So I'm gonna bring it just down a bit, just a smidge. All right, so that's that. But this thing is definitely lopsided with the weight. There. Yeah, that should be good. Just for testing purposes, we can open that back up. Open. And launch. So we're going to test to make sure that the engine doesn't throw us in one ridiculous direction or another. It's kind of wonky, but it should work. Yes. With nothing too bad. See, with this thing, oh, look how much. Okay. Awesome. Jeb was thoroughly enjoying it too. All right, so that is good. That is an 8 times. That's as big and as powerful as we can get this engine at this stage of our, technology, because we don't have robotics, and we don't plan on having robotics for quite some time. Well, I say quite some time, until really the next technological upgrade. But that's going to be after the creation of this vessel, which is why we're creating this vessel right now. So I really want this to be a cargo, or not a cargo, a crew container, or a crew shuttle, able to move crew, is what I'm trying to say with the words coming out of my mouth. Whoa. I got all rabbity. Ooh. What is ringing? No. Go away. I'm in the middle of something. Fact. Wait, go. Sorry guys, let me just turn this off so it's not making more noise and nobody else calls. Alright, there we go. So, I wanted to be able to carry crew, and I wanted to be able to carry kind of a substantial amount of crew, 3 or 4 Kerbals. 3 to 4 Kerbals. I'd like 5, but So I'd really like it to be able to lift off the ground with 2 passenger containers, and we did this by doing, hold on, we did it by doing that, but we don't have to do it like that. That's not gonna work. Doop. Let's see here. Wow, those are big. Hey, beautiful. You doing okay?
Yep. I want a snack.
You want a snack? I want snacks.
What kind of snack do you want?
Oh no, I don't want to eat. while I'm recording, but thank you. Fuck off. We still are probably going to have thrusters, so we might still use this. Why are they so loud?
It's the stupid fucking dogs.
It's the stupid fucking dogs. We have 2 amazing dogs and then a bunch, 6 derpy dogs. We call them the pack. They're the pack. Alright, so we might still do it this way. First thing I want to do, I kind of want to separate that so it's a little bit wider. That's something I wanted to do. Let's see where the balance is. Just add heavy stuff until we move the balance to where we want it to be. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, I also wanted to make sure I'm gonna move this. Oh no. This. Why? No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's right, because I did that. This. Out. What is going on? Why wouldn't that move my weight? There we go. Because I want to be able to get out of this, and I kind of embedded this and it's blocking it, so I gotta, we'll see. Let's launch some things and see what works, see what sticks, see if I can get it up off the ground using the new impulse drive. If it's strong enough for what we need. Get in here, down here. Give me you. Alrighty. KSS McConaughey, test 1. Ooh, look at it. Alright, so I'm getting off the ground. I am moving slow, which I wanted to do because I wanted to take off kind of like a, what do you call it? A blimp. Want it to fly kind of like a blimp when it's in atmosphere. Woo. Oh, this is hard. Oh, I forgot about all of this. Go. No. Okay, we're going down. Going down. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go down and explode. And we're going up. We're going very far up. We're lighter now. Woo. Okay. Did we just bounce? Ooh. Oh, God. Everything. Jeb went. Bye, Jeb. That was a bad dream. Okay. So, here's the thing. We were light enough. But not by much. And I still wanted to put thrusters and stuff on these things. I don't know if that's going to be feasible. Go away. It's not what I wanted. So let's progress the way we did yesterday, but with, hesitation. All right. So let's do this. See that. Good. Now that I've done all of this on one side. I hate when I do that. There we go. Like that. Okay, we're going to take you off. And then you. So I can't get. Oh, really? I can't get a hell of a lot of delta V out of this. Because I'm trying to keep the vessel as light as possible. So delta V is kind of an issue. But I'm looking at something like that, and then you go here, you go here, you go here, and then you go. Oh, so close. Back up. There, like that. So innards to look kind of like this. But I actually want to move them out. Doesn't really matter if they're perfect, but that's pretty good. Okay, and then what is my delta V down here is looking at 1,200. Now that's not a hell of a lot of delta V. Boom goes the dynamite. Yeah, it happens. It explodes. That's not a hell of a lot of delta V, but it actually kind of is, because that would be more than enough to, you know, use full thrusters to land on Mun or Minimus or any of those low orbit planets. And it can definitely move around on impulse drive alone. So all of that is good. That is awesome. But we need to make sure it can move on impulse drive now that it has these tanks on it, because that's very important. And these are also, I want them to be kind of stabilizer tanks. So kick that out. And then, oh wait, we ran into this problem yesterday, because I'm going to do this instead. Still hold that down and kick that out one notch. And kick this out one notch. There we go. Alrighty. I don't think I need landing legs. I used landing legs yesterday, but let's do a weight test to see if we're still light enough. To see if we still got a good TWR. By the way, I wanted to move this up into there. There we go. Just so I like seeing the Kerbals. I want you to see any information that I have on the right hand side, like any of this. I want to be able to see. I like being able to see the Kerbal, but I want you to be able to see chat too. So we'll try to do that. We'll try it like this. Anyways, oh, we don't have. We're just gonna. How are we making battery power? I guess we're not using any at the moment because I don't have my Kerbal Engineer or anything. Okay. There we go. And see? As soon as we added those tanks. Let me look at something real quick. You guys watch that. See if it ever takes off. Hopefully I don't crash doing this many things at once. I want my Delta V map. Is it going anywhere? No? Just sitting there? That makes sense. Let's see here. So, for Minimus, it's 180. For Elo, it's 620. For the Moon, 580. Mun, 430. So, okay. So we're going to do something. We're going to reduce the weight a little bit and take some parts off. Not really crazy cat. We're actually just going to drop it down like this. I'm just going to get rid of these guys right there, right like that. And then we're going to drop that down one. Drop that down one. Right like that. Okay, so that being said, oh. Drunken Rockin' Science. There. That being said, now we're at 8, which should be plenty for most non-atmospherics, but we can also, in atmospherics, we can kind of use we can kind of use our crack and drive for atmospheric situations. But I'm a little worried because we're not taking off and we haven't even added most of the stuff. Like, I might not be able to do this with 2, or I might not be able to do this with thrusters, you know? It's just how the cookie crumbles. Because, like, right there, still not quite enough to get off the ground with these thrusters. It's floaty. Boom, breaking stuff. All right. It's also very rigid. Very rigid. So, get out of here. Stop it. She doesn't play with that thing any other time except when I'm trying to stream, and then she's like, yeah, smackety smack, 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 smack. Skippity, skippity, pap. Pap, pap, pap. I mean, can I reduce it even more? But I don't think I can. I don't think I mean, hold on. Let's, what is it? Never give up, never surrender? What is going on there? Just get rid of them. So, that's not fantastic because I need those there to hold these guys. These guys. Let's see here. There. And then what if I just did, because this is definitely not enough thrust to weight. Like, one. Yeah, no, that's 0.8. 0.08. All right, hold on. Not going to be anywhere near enough. I would need, I don't want to do that math. And I didn't expect it to be anywhere near enough to do what I wanted it to do. What if we just did that? I mean, my thrust to weight is fine. What is going on with that? Hmm? You guys are seeing that, right? Like, right there, it looks like, you know, a normal rocket, and that's flat. When I stick it in there, there's a whole bunch of tubes coming out, and I'm not sure why. Interesting. Oh, that's why. Because there's like 8 of them. I want 1. There we go. So I'm looking at that. That's really not what I wanted, though. But, I mean, if one is on center, the other will be. That's a beautiful thing. The beautiful thing about tickers is that I'm the only one. Oh. Oh. Really now? Bring it back so that we even out. Right there. This is not looking as good so far, but we're still working on it. I want to launch, I want to test, I want to see some things. Okay. Let's turn that on. Let's grab this. And up we go. And we go up pretty decently. We're going to activate this. We're going to turn this off. What do you guys think? Success? Vehicle assembly. Engineer. There we go. Oh, I had a 2.4 when I had 8 of them on there. Silly, silly, silly me. Alright, let's try something else. Oh god, that was silly. So do that. Doop boop boop doo. Just do that. Boom. And then I want the same things. Doop doop. Doop. So just with 2 tanks, 4 engines, you're looking at 460, which, I mean, might be enough for a suicide burn. Let's find out. Oh, I didn't look at my TWR. So we might have another crash. Although, I'm pretty sure 4 of them handle it. No, maybe not enough. Maybe not. Let's see here. Alright, test 1 million. Okay, we're off the ground. We're a little off kilter, but that's okay. But we're barely off the ground. But that increases as height goes up. So that being said, we're going to activate those. Why am I crooked? Anyways, we're going to kill this. So we're going to go into a deadfall. Ooh. Yeah, that was... Ooh. Not. Not what we were hoping for. Let's see here. Those are kind of far off. And that's the thing. I want them down. Down there. And down here. It's not exactly my best science. But see, I don't want it sticking out there. I want it sticking out there like that. There we go. I guess that's as low as it's gonna go. Okay. And then That's pretty dead on. Okay, let's. Again, we're just doing a lot of testing right now. Just loads of testing. Loads of it. Hello. How are you? Hold on a second. Has official. How are you doing today? We're building futuristic spacecrafts with antiquated equipment. It's awesome. It sometimes has worked, kind of. Lifting off. Whee! Oh, I didn't brace it, but it's going. Man, that's very much like a blimp. That's a blimp if I've ever seen one. Ooh. It's got that little bit of a pull because it's yanking. All right. That being said, we're going to activate these. We're going to shut these down. Oh, let's get out here first. Shut these down and suicide fall. Nowhere near quick enough. Whee! See, that's how we made fireworks in Kerbal the old-fashioned way. Yeah, no, I do not have a prop inside. What I have is the Kraken drive. The docking port Kraken drive, which we are referring to as the impulse drive. And then eventually when we get through the tech tree, we're going to do the hyperdrive, which is the Ion and the Cal 1000 Kraken drive. And then eventually we'll download the Warp mod and have the whole other solar system and stuff. But we're just having fun progressing through kind of a world where impulse and hyper and warp drives get invented. So we get to play around with different styles of ships than most people build or progress through career with. And right now I am being silly because I want something to work a certain way and I'm trying to make it work that way, and it's probably not going to work that way. So I have to rethink how I'm going to make this. So how am I going to make this, guys? What am I going to do? What's going on? Let's see here. What if I took this? Because, like, see, if I put that there, then I don't have a... But if I do this, maybe? Maybe? How do I want to do this? Okay, boom. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm making it up. I had ideas, none of them worked. So now I'm just kind of working on the fly and trying to make the same thing that I wanted to have happen still happen. So let's see what we can do, you know? Why not make it vertical? Well, that's the whole point. So we make things vertical all the time. And this isn't supposed to, like, we're bypassing the normal rockets and stuff like that. So we're going to be using the impulse drive and trying to put a completely reusable SSTO, big air quotes there, SSTO if you would. So this won't really, we'll launch vehicles that will bring Kerbals to this vehicle, and it will just launch from outside instead of coming back, like recovering it from the VAB every time and stuff like that. And we're trying to work it out. Like, it's a challenge for myself. Because I've played Kerbal for quite some time the normal way. So now I've developed a new way of challenging myself by progressing down this kind of tech tree path where they're more interested in things like, I don't want clutter up in the space. I want reusability to be almost 100%. Trying to not really rely on heavy fuel tanks and stuff like that by utilizing these Kraken drives. See how it plays through. I just thought it would be fun. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are. Right? And I'm also doing, like, I'm taking all of the footage that you see. This is kind of like backstage, and I'm putting together a little series. I haven't dropped the first episode, and the first episode kind of reveals the name of this series, but you'll see that coming out soon, and we'll have a big thing about it as we progress and we go through all of the anomalies that I haven't seen, and the planets and the moons and the stars. It'll be fun. It'll take a while too, and I play this game almost religiously, so I just figured, why not stream it and come up with an idea to make it stream worthy or interesting to me again. See, that is massive. That's not how I want it to look. Not that I get too much of a say, but it's not really how I wanted it to look. Let's see here. Because I need this towards the middle. And even right now, it's not towards the middle. I can... Whee! Wow. Why does this one slide so much, but this one won't go any further? I don't get that. I'm going to have to figure that out. But for right now, because I want it back farther, but for right now, I said, we're going to take both of these parts off and figure another way of doing that. Maybe if I just... did this? Maybe that was the issue. And then have it sitting kind of up. Oh no, this thing wants to be... oh, because I'm about to stick... no. One of these on there. Maybe. Maybe. Why are you being ridiculous? There we go. And then you. Kind of there. But this is absolutely not what I was expecting. What? Just add more boosters. But you see, sometimes massive is the only way. Just add minute. How many hours do I have? Something like 4,400. I've been playing this game for like 7.5 years, and I don't even know if that's my original like number. I have a lot of hours, but I've also am not the best builder, so it takes me a while, and it takes me a couple of redesigns and stuff like that. But it's fun. I like it. I only got 700, but you believe me, you're already addicted. You don't know it yet, but one day you'll be sitting there and going, "Oh man, I have 4,400 too," and that'd be like in 20 days. It's a game that you put down, and then you pick it back up, then you put it down, and you pick it back up, and you put it down, and you're like, this time I'm gonna do it, and it just continues on like that, like every other day. You're like, I don't want to play it, but I do. All right. So I am failing, and at some point you just don't stop. Yeah, ever. I am failing at accomplishing what I want to accomplish, so I might kind of have to forego it and come up with a different idea, which is what I think I'm going to do. Because, like, this thing weighs... what? How much does it weigh? 0.91. And if I go into here, that weighs 0.746. And that weighs more. That weighs even less. But these are goofy and big and gigantic. I wish I had command seats. Anyways, the way we get this to work will be what we're going to refer to as this point as the KSS McConaughey Mark I science vessel. So what I'm hoping this thing will be able to do, since I'm foregoing, I really want it to be a crew container, because I have a need for it. But at this point, we're just going to try and build a Mark 1 for science and maybe get us some more parts that will make this a little bit better. But we are going to need at least one. Ooh, I jumped. Okay, one more person to join us on this trip. Because I think. Can somebody tell me, do I need an engineer to reset or a scientist to reset the what are they called? To reset the experiments, or can I do it with just a single Kerbal? You know, what's the Oh Jesus, I'm like flattening it. I don't want to do that. That's just too much weight in the back. Do I need... So is this going to space or something else? This is going to space. It's kind of an all-terrain vehicle once I get it all done. I'm just building the skeleton at this point and trying to get that working. Unsuccessfully, I might add. So... let's see here. Yeah, I'm not like exactly killing it at the moment, so I apologize for that. This was kind of an impromptu. I didn't really have 100% idea what I'd be doing. I just wanted to increase my oomph up there to lift heavier, and it worked. That part worked. Now I need to finalize everything. Let's do this. Bring it just up to there, I think, is where I want it to be. That's obviously not where all my weight is. There we go. Really? So, what? I think what I'm going to do is this. What? See, like, I need this to back up. Boom. Off of this thing. But everything sits on this thing. So I need to, that's what I need to do. All right. Offset that again to there. So put that there. And then we're going to bring... Come on. That back this way. There we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. And then I'm gonna take this whole thing off and just get rid of you. Let's reduce this down. Move this back forward, because that should be in there. So I want it like that. Right? Right, like that. Should be good. And then this can sit there. Now we're getting more of a feel for what I want it to be. But I still feel like I'm going to need... Oh, wait. Let's redo this. Put this back on here. Actually. It's a little bit more compact and no, that. Oh, I gotta go that way. So yeah, actually, I'll just move this to where I need to be. That works. All right. So that's the main. Actually. No, I'm going to need to because I'm about to add. It's the main skeleton of the vessel, but let's see here. What I wanted the vessel to look like and what it's looking like is not the same at the moment. Which once again, kind of expected it to happen. Let's be honest. But I did need it to look a certain way for a certain reason. Kind of. Oh, I wish there was something right there that was... See, and then I need to do this, this. One kick out, good. But it seems low. It seems low. Maybe if I bring it up. Just a wee bit. And then out to here. Like that, kind of. Kind of. Maybe a little bit more tilted. A little bit more tilted. I mean, okay. Okay. And like I said, why not make it into a shuttle? Because we've done shuttles. Everyone's done the shuttles. Everyone's done the rockets. Everyone's done the traditional SSTOs. Like, I want to make something sci-fi-ish and like weird. And that's what, as the technology progresses, you limit yourself like that. And a shuttle is just too easy, honestly. Like, I could take this thing, strap it to the bottom of this, and go all the way to Elu. And it's just boop, done. It's not fair. Like, it's more fun, and it gives us more content for the series to go through and build the weird ships that people don't really build and that are more complicated to build, but will look prettier and do cool things, but probably not. Speaking of do cool things, but probably not. No. Yeah, okay. Those are the gigantic ones. X. There we go. So, really, all of that, and then I just pick it up. Good job. Way to go, Ethan. You're really killing it. Doop. Nope. It just doesn't want to get in the center now, does it? Let's see here. Here we go. Boom. Alrighty. Oops. There we go. Bring this forward. Plus, it's more challenging to do it this way. Like I said, I've been playing this for quite some time, so just flying somewhere real quick or making a quick vessel isn't quite as intriguing as trying to make something like that looks like it comes out of the Alien series or Firefly or Stargate or any of those awesome sci-fis that we watched growing up. I mean, I might eventually make like a Farscape Moya kind of craft, some sort of robotic Leviathan, just for the funsies, you know, because I like funsies. I like Fonzie, but I do like funsies. So that's awesome, but I kind of want to move this like that and not worry too much about that right there because I'm going to do something else for that. But at this point, the legs. Yeah, because doing it like this, let's see. What? Oh, if I go too far, it kind of messes it up. Okay. Well, you learn something new day. Local. And down into there like that. What's going to make it into a shuttle? Oh, why didn't that go on both sides? Because I had X. I have to do that again, all over again. What? Okay. Let's try that again. Why is that happening? This was giving me issues before. Like it's... Oh, that's why. Because I don't have another one. So I may have to do this a little weird. Okay. No, because that's going to add double the parts, and I really, really don't want that. So, let's see here. Back to what I was doing. The hard way. Le hard way. Let's see here. Doot, doot, doot. And then down it goes. Right like that. And then on this side. Every which way but the way I needed to go. Something like that, but is it worth it? Can I add something that makes it worth it? What are we doing here? What's going on? So I was trying to stylize it in a certain way, which is kind of working. Kind of sort of working to make it a pretty kind of a vessel almost. And then I was going to do not that. Wait a minute. No, those are too big. Nope. And once again, we're left with that issue. So like this. I don't know. It's not really coming out the way I want because I don't have very many control surfaces or panels to be building with. So with that in mind, we will finally follow What was his name again? I forget. Hold on. Oh no! Don't do that. Okay, Haswhopper, hazardous materials, has official. We're going to. See, I don't want to. I want a VTOL. We're gonna make it kind of shuttle style, ish. Nah, maybe not. Just keep using this core and come up with something. We'll do it. We'll figure something out. Make it ugly landable. See, I was building it like this because I wasn't worried I was going to cover everything and then nobody could see, everything would be fine. But now it might be ugly. It might look like a bug. Let's see here. And like, why don't you want to? You'll clip to the outside there. Oh, that's why. That's why you didn't want to. You could have just said that. Could have just said, hey, you're sitting on the wrong thing. And that's why I don't want to do that. Okay. Is the whole thing still right there? Like weight rise? That would be funny. If that stands the way I think it will look like a bug. This thing will look like an ant or a spider or something. And then bring this big booty this way. Not exactly the KSS McConaughey Mark 1 that I was expecting. But I mean, if it works, if it does what we're looking for it to do, it doesn't absolutely need to be pretty during these early phases, especially testing. Oh my god, it's standing correct too. It is a little bug. Call it the Munnat. That's what we're gonna call it. Oh my goodness. Alright. No, auto strap. Alright. This thing's probably gonna go too, really quick. Whee! I do want to do a testing of something. Oh, wow. It's going super quick because we definitely anticipated to have more weight on this thing. Like, it's going super quick. And it wants to do that. So open. Oh, well, it might work. If I go in here now. Ooh. Is it going? Oh, yeah. My speed is increasing rapidly. Rapido. Close. Now I will have really no control over anything. I wonder if I open these, will they work as control surfaces? Seems to control better. This little bug is really weird. It's definitely going. It's a little too unaerodynamic for me, but it's going. It's staying afloat, or if I go in here and add this one, we're definitely going somewhere. We're going to the moon. You see my speed just flopped. both of them. All right. Well, we're learning. We're learning. I did probably still want to try and put thrusters on this thing. Damn thrusters. Thrusters, because I want to be able to make suicide burns and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Now, did that become an issue? I don't think it was. Because it should still be in there. I just can't see it. It's all clipped together. It's part of the design. Whatever. Making this up as I go along at this point. Alright, so it definitely goes up. It definitely goes up super, super quick. I need science on it. Oh, and I wanted thrusters, but that just... Thrusters make me mad at this point. Really doesn't matter. Right? They may poke in words a little bit, but what I need is to know this. So if I move these, oh wow, it's just so ridiculous. Okay, move that back just a tad. Move that forward like that. Good, good. Now that I got all of that set, let's undo it all because I put it the wrong symmetry. There we go. See? All right. So with that being said, and that should be pretty much dead on as well. Good. Looks a little bit less like a bug, and I might still use some like coverage for it, but we'll see. Right now, what we're going to do is test it. It kind of actually does look a lot like the early the early testing that went on with like the lunar lander and stuff. It's actually slightly reminiscent of that. Put it here because I want. What was that? There we go. Just a little back of solar panels. I don't know if that's gonna work, but it'll be like a little core. And then science wise, let's do not that I'm going to run to barometric pressure on the moon, but you never know. There's that, there's that. Oh, and perfect. We will put this on the underbelly. Like that. And I mean, that's all the science information I need. Let's give it some communications. I'm definitely doing this on purpose to make it look like a bug now. So if anybody was wondering, yeah, definitely do. Definitely kind of making it look like a bug now. What do I want on the front. This I do want this to be kind of reusable. So I want to put a docking port on the front so that I can attach things, I can move things with it. You know, there we go. And then on the back, you know me and my badunkadunks. I don't know if that's a healthy way of saying that, but I do like having cargo bays. Actually, we're going to do this real quick. Do that. We're going to do this. Right like that. It actually looks better with it up. I was going to drop it down and put like a cap on it like that, and then drop it down like that. How does that look? I mean, that's not too bad. Let me try something. If that's not too bad, do this. Bring this up like so. Right about there. Then do this. Oh, that's silly. But the whole thing is, in here I want to be able to do... Whoa. Calm yourself. Even that's a little too big. But I can't put this little guy in there. Because even though this little guy went to the market, he's not helping me very much these days. See here, that, no. There we go, this guy. That's the thing, I don't think I can rotate him to fit in there correctly. Whoa. Can he sit in there in such a manner that he can be ejected? I don't think so. It's just like too tight. So let's rethink what's going on here. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to do that anyways. Okay. Okay. Hello, Odie Bug. Let's see what's going on. I mean, we're going to do a test flight. We're going to test some things out. Actually, let me suck this up into there a little bit more. Oh, and that's going to be an issue. Actually, doesn't have to be, though. Odin, it's enough. Go lie down. I'm going to do that, and then this. Bring it all the way down to, like, there. That way it's protected. We can still access it, but as it's entering, the heat shield takes any excessive that it has. Well, aerodynamics, it's just not good. It's not pretty. What's going on with the... Not that I want to rely on aerodynamics for this, but very front heavy when it comes to that. Ooh, building this in the VAB is annoying. Okay. I don't think like they won't kill me. It actually kind of brings the craft together a little bit. Can I put them on this side too? Or is that going to definitely throw me? See, it doesn't seem like they're doing much, but it does bring the construction of the craft together a little bit. So let's give it a shot. I was gonna call this the KSS McConaughey, but obviously some changes have been made. I don't know if we're gonna consider them for the better, but one thing I can tell you is it kind of looks like a little beetle now. And I like that. I like the little beetle, but really not a McConaughey kind of a vessel. Not in line with what we were originally intending to make. So, what should we call this? I was thinking like a scarab or a hopper. I like that. Let's call it a hopper. We'll call it a hopper class science vessel. There we go. Now, I did want to do things like this. Hold on. Open. So right here, we got a little bit of space left. And I can do things like, I can add in backup communications. What is going on there? And there is backup communications, but they'll be sticking out. No, that's what I was worried about. So what if I put them where is it? That's inside. This is too far below. Okay, I can't get in there to see to do it. Really? I mean, that's kind of in there. Kind of in there, kind of broken. Communication should be fun as long as I fall directly down onto this thing. Should be taking most of everything. I have docking ports. I have no lights. Should I get some lights? I guess so. Let's go to here. Now, what is this? Stacking capacity. I don't even know what that is. That's 0.3 per minute. That's 2.4 per minute. That's 1.2. That's 0.6. So we're going to use these guys. Yeah. Right, like, oh. That. And we'll drop them in just ever so slightly. There we go. Just little boops. And I am going to do white and blinking, so that's fine. That's all good. And then these guys don't have like a... No, okay. All right, we have our hopper class. Anything else that we could possibly think of to put on here? Science. I have that. I have that. I don't really need altimetry. Don't really want that. I have one of these. Just a chip, but it'll work. I want one of those. Oh, so that's cargo, but I don't really have a cargo container yet, other than, you know, what is available in here. I thought there was another thing. But I can't operate anything like that anyways yet. We'll be doing that soon. I have that, I have that. All right. So, I think we're ready for, you know, testing, test flight. We have to go and make sure that Jebediah can reset things and stuff like that. Obviously, not getting the tourists on a suborbital flight in this craft, but I will, after I do some tests, we'll take care of that real quick. Okay. And because I have an idea for that, I can just use my impulse ferry to make that happen. And actually kind of cool, I can design it kind of in a cool way. You'll see. You guys are so cool. You'll see. All right, so we have our little hopper class going on here. It's sitting a little, you know, strange. I'm not sure why. Why are you doing that? Landing leg stress, spring dampener. There we go. Bring that down to like 1.5. There we go. Now we're sitting a little bit more even though we still look mostly like a bug. Whee! And it gets so bright. Good. So we're gonna set this, come in here, grab you. No, grab you. And up we go. No. As before, I don't really want to shoot through the air. Let go of the ground. Okay. There we go. That's kind of a nice takeoff. And I have these thrusters just in case, which apparently aren't going to show me certain things, but that's okay. Lean forward slight bit. And I mean, we are off. This is our ascent. I don't think I can really, like, even at this, it gets a little wonky. See, I'm moving forward, but I'm not moving up anymore. What's going on with that? Did I just invent like a really nice hover vehicle? What's going on here? I mean, this is why we have this. Open these up. And off we go. Ooh, food. Looks delicious.
Do you need anything for the drink or anything?
I don't think so, thank you. So we obviously should be able to use both of our Kraken drives. Go up. Like that. Aha, not exactly how I expected this thing to take off, but it worked. Kind of working. It's kind of a little bug. But it's going. We're going on an adventure. Oh, we're going to go back to launch. So that was cool. That was a really cool launch. Revert to launch. We're going to figure some things out. Just a second. Sorry, I got food and it looked too delicious. And I just want to be chomping on the microphone. That's what we wanted to do. So, that's internal view. How do I do IVA? Interior overlay. Oh, okay. There we go. Hey, look at him. That's how he is expected to fly the space hopper. We're going to run these tests so I can see. Yeah, I know. If I can reset them. No, serial study. Yep, whatever. Now, that's EVA. That is not what I was just wearing, actually. It's kind of weird. That's not what I was wearing inside. Alright, so let's go down here and see. I can reset as Jeb. And that's pretty much the most important thing. I reset camera. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I'm not close enough is what it is. Just walk across this. Reset. Good. And then F. B. Yeah, but if I go here now, interior overlay. I'm in orange. What? When do you have a chance to do a wardrobe change? It's not even like an airlock. Anyways. That's okay. So, that's good, that's good, that's good. I wanted... Oh, I was thinking about that. Can I put those in? Okay. Revert flight, vehicle assembly. We're actually pretty good. We're getting there. Go to here, grab this real quick. There we go. See, if I do that, it'll... What if I just do it like that? Because I was trying to just give myself a little bit of stability walking across these. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Get rid of them. I don't like that. What if I do... Oh, that's how I'll do it. Yeah. Backwards. Let's try that again. See, and then that it becomes a problem. But this way, it just... They don't even go the same way. What is happening? How the... Okay. Nope. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what I did to these guys, but I have messed them up somehow. Maybe I'll have to reset to make that work. Alright, it's not that big of a deal, and I don't think I'm gonna do anything else to really stop it. Actually, yeah, no. All right, So this is the hopper class, and we're going to get back to that in just a second. I want to load up something else before we get out of here with the hopper class. Let's save that as is. I want to bring back up our IF ferry load. Oh, that's bad. That was the original IF ferry. We're going to make it better. Impulse ferry Mark 1. There we go. Then I want you. There's actually a couple of things that we can do to make it better. Take that off. Take this off. Let me look. It's only got 6 on it right now, so I might have to give me this. See? And then there we go. Then take that off. What? There we go. Oh, can I take the shroud off? Like, there we go. That's what I needed. That's the way. I like it. Bring it down to about there. Now we're getting somewhere. I do want this honker on there, but there's a reason for it. And then so we're gonna do that. I want to do that. I want to do this. I can't just stick it in there, so that's an issue. We gotta figure out. I can do this, which would give me that. Which, I mean, I might be able to finagle. Boom, and then that is kind of what I was thinking. But because I did it this way, I want it way more in, kind of like that. And then I wanted to make it pretty. I mean, that's not bad. There we go. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know if I'll be able to lift that much weight, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? Yes, master. All right. Bring these up like that. This goes like this. These actually do 2 things, or at least I want them to do 2 things. I don't know if they're actually going to. But I want them to act as both a shield and a heat shield and a kind of a cone. You know what I mean. All right, there we go. I mean, I'd really like for there to be more weight on the bottom. So let's look into that. Kind of want. There we go. Nope. To do this like that. And then empty? No. See, and then that's just ballast, but I don't know if we, that's just to keep the conic down, but I don't know if we're gonna do that anyways. I just don't like it. I don't like it. See, I think that looks a little bit better and would be more protected. That should be... Oh, you know what we should do? Not that I don't think that my parachutes will be enough to stop them, but let's just throw some drogues on there just in case. All right, so we're going to be taking a flight where we could technically be sending 6 Kerbals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could technically be sending 6 Kerbals. So we are going to send... We're actually going to send everybody except for Jeb on this wonderful flight. One of these is a VIP, but I don't care. And if it doesn't work, it wasn't me. If it does work, I am a genius. And let's see what happens with the Impulse Ferry Mark 1. Well, I guess this would be the Mark 2. Transport vessel. Safe. Now all we got to do is reach a suborbital flight, and that's super easy with these impulse ferries, but they're very low technology. And what I mean by low technology is this was one of the first designs that we have used to get into orbit. But you can see down here we have all of our Kerbals ready to go on this space flight, astronauts and regular citizen Kerbals alike. We are ready for launch. Test 1. And we're off. It was my hopes. We might want to put some... Okay. Just before I go and do this, and we definitely 100% run out of electric charge, I am going to add a nice big old 200 battery right there. Aw. That's cute. Wait, why? Oh, that's why. So I gotta go in here like this. Where am I? What am I looking at? Oh, those are the legs. I honestly don't know what I'm looking at right there. Oh, those are the interlocking things that are holding these on. That's what it is. Okay. I got it now. I got you. I figured it out. Okay. This guy, though. Take the shroud off. I don't want no shrouds. No shrouds. That gives it a bit more of a battery. I don't have a fuel cell or anything like that. Not that it has fuel cells on it or like fuel on it to become an actual power supply. All right, let's do this. Now we know it should lift off. It's only added a tiny bit of weight, so. Tiny bit of weight, but a lot of power, so we can run our lights, kind of have fun with it. And ooh, I forgot about the very little control this thing had. So hopefully off we go. And this may take some time. Like I said, the Impulse Ferry is not the fastest vessel. That's why we're kind of trying to increase upon it. But hopefully it will do its job just like last time and carry us out into a suborbital flight. Much like a very big balloon, almost. Or a very strong balloon. Make sure that my stages are correct. I wonder, can we... Oh, look at that. That's so cool. That turned out better than I expected, and you can kind of almost see each other through the other windows. Very nice. We're kind of moving upwards. I probably should have just let it go up first instead of over. It's okay. We can spin. Spinning is fine, but I want to be going up as much as I can. Go up. Go up, go up, go up. I mean, we're only moving 47 meters per second, but we're rising in altitude. It is my hopes that we'll not only accomplish our mission with this slightly very slow suborbital flight, but we will be able to what was I going to say? Progress on to the moon after this. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll get quite a bit of money. But also some experience. That's what I was going to say. Some experience for all these astronauts doing a suborbital flight. And it's taking time. It's taking its time. But as you can see, we're getting up there. Starting to get slightly higher into the atmosphere. If we could actually invent a system that moved this gentle and this slow, but still carried us into space without it being like. Because I know there are ideas or concepts, and the idea is that a balloon takes you up, just like a weather balloon would take you up into space and then pop and release you, and then you would, descend back down to space just like the capsules do. Doesn't that sound terrifying? Especially add in the fact that these things were supposed to have walking room and bars inside of them. Who doesn't want to do a re-entry holding for dear life onto a bar? So I was just talking for quite some time without realizing that I had muted myself. So, one second. So, we are doing 3 suborbital space flights simultaneously at the same time we're getting, which is exactly what simultaneously means. We should be getting experience for these guys. Rip. Rip what? They got this. We're doing good. There is no rip. There is no rip. Who ripped? Who ripped? But, or were you talking about when I was referring to the bar earlier? But yes, look at this, guys. We are in space. We're doing so good. I'm pointing the wrong direction. There we go. Kind of want to point over this way a little bit. There we go. And we have plenty apoapsis. I'm not trying to go to the moon. It might take me a second to get this. There we go. So let's turn this off. Our apoapsis is plenty high enough. We are floating in a very interesting craft. And I also don't know how this is going to land. Or how well this is going to land. It's also going to probably come down on... I wonder if I can fix that. I'm moving this way right now, and I expect it to land there. Can I... I mean, why not? Why shouldn't I be able to? Let's see if I can actually... Nope. Nope. There we go. Bring myself back. That way. There we go. So I had jumped all the way up here, and I kind of still am. But right now I'm redirecting myself because I kind of want to come back down around, right around the Kerbal Space Center. So I have enough. It's not like I'm running out of Delta V at any point in time. However, I am going a little bit up when I don't want to. That should... it's not exactly what I want, but it's going to take me long enough to turn this sucker off. We'll see where I am afterwards. Yeah. So, we're not going to land exactly near, unless I might be able to fix this. Hold on. Should really have like trajectories or something to make this work better. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm like over it now, aren't I? Trying my best. Like, I shot myself that way. But that's okay. We're actually re-entering quite well, so that's good. Like, we're not really having an issue there. It's honestly more of an issue trying... Oh, something just happened. To move that way. Trying to move that way with the... Alright, we're tumbling. So we're going to cut our impulse drive because we definitely don't want that while we're tumbling. And we're going to shoot our drogues to try and straighten ourselves out a little bit. There we go. Whee! It really doesn't like that idea, does it? Oh, that's why, because I'm fighting it. There we go. Alright, so we're not coming in too far. Why are you tumbling like a top? It's gotta be my aerodynamics, like... Oh yeah, look at all that drag. That's a lot of drag. That's a lot of off-kilter drag, and I'm not sure why. But that's okay, because we're not really worried about it. This vessel is not meant to do that kind of stuff. But if you noticed, while this was happening, up here we got 1, 2, 3 check marks. And we're coming in pretty decently. I'm hoping that when we get lower, the drogue shoots do a bit better of slowing us down, as well as the main chute, which I'm going to launch next. But this was, you know, the really kind of ridiculous, but impulse ferry design that has the capability of bringing 6 Kerbals into... I mean, it could have gone into orbit. It didn't have to. That wasn't the goal of the mission. But it could have gone into orbit. We're actually coming pretty close. Pretty close. And like I expected, it is not going to be anywhere near enough to slow us down. So once we get down to about 1,000, I will pop our remaining chute, which should slow us way down. Actually, I should check this. Way down for a nice smooth landing. Go ahead and pop that one out, which should open all the way up. And there we go. Look at that. I mean, you don't get much better than 11, 12 meters per second on a landing. We can actually speed this descent up a little bit. But that's 6 Kerbals into space and back, all with no fuels. Everything is recovered using, obviously, a Kraken drive, which some may say is kind of cheating, but... Oh, no! Whoa, Nelly. Alright, well, it's recoverable, but it definitely likes to fall over. Whee! And none of them can EVA. Alright, but we can recover, and what that will do, complete those contracts, see if we can get some more contracts in there, hopefully some stuff involving the moon, which is where our hopper will go. Yeah, I know, not much. $214,000 now. That's good. These guys got, hey, 1 experience across the board. Amazing. I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and take a look. So we got to explore the moon. That wants us to land on the moon. This one wants us to build an orbital station around the moon. That's definitely in the future. See, that one's just a suborbital flight. It's not that great. All right, I think we're gonna do this. That's what the hopper is meant to do, is to get some moon information. However, because this is the difficulty. I don't have, there's no way for me to, oh really, are they all right there? They're all right there, like boom, boom, boom. But what height do you have to be? Below 17, below 18, below 19. I could do that one, Gilbert's Mistake. Maybe. Let's go look at Gilbert's Mistake real quick. I just looked down and it was 6. Now it's 7 all of a sudden. Just looked down and it was 7. Now it's almost 8 all of a sudden. It's ridiculous. Not what I wanted to do. I'm just losing my mind and bouncing you guys around with me. Slow down. Contracts. Somebody's mistake. No. Conduct atmospheric surveys. How do I know which one it is? I mean, that should be it. Like, yeah, Gilbert's Mistake. There we go. That's 80,000 plus that. Plus that. Is there a certain speed? No? Just conduct. Take crew report. Okay. I mean, I think we're gonna pull an old one out of the hat, because Hopper is not going to be the best for this. Do I even have that little old guy? I need to do a crew report. That's the Cochrane passenger. They worked, didn't they? Cochrane Mark II worked, I thought. And it's an impulse plane, so let's see what we can do about that. Completing these focus surveys. Jebediah is our pilot once again. Okay, close. Now, as we move, I have a slowdown chute just in case, because these things can get hectic, and I don't know how well this thing lands per se. But as we're moving forward, we should catch a pretty good bump right about now. Now, bump. All right, we must have missed the bump. Okay. Don't ask me. I don't know what's going on. Let's look at something real quick. All of that should be fine, but it's these wheels that are not great. So I kind of want those to go up a little bit, so I'm okay. Let's try that again. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on while we're progressing through. So, like, yes, we just launched the Impulse Ferry, and this is the Impulse Jet, and you can see how the different aerospace. Oh, I think I should put more controllers. That might help. You can see how the different aerospace industries are using the technology as it evolves into something that is usable. Here we go. We're about to do it. We're gonna take off. Don't. Oof. There we go. Woo. That's a little better. Alright, so we should maintain a pretty good speed. I think we're flying out this way. So let's look. Yeah, see, boop, boop, boop. We'll head towards that island. And we should be really dandy. We got to take some crew reports. I can speed up just a little bit. Good. To try and move this along. So once again, we are using complete Kraken power. This is the impulse drive. It's got three little docking ports that are lined up with each other, and it's just enough to move you at a decent, flight speed without going insanely supersonic, although that can happen, and rip your wings off. So you kind of got to watch that. Opening these definitely acts as kind of an air brake, which helps. It'll slow it down, but I don't think too much. Like it'll slow it down to a nice flight. But if you do want to go semi-supersonic, close those up, you will start increasing in speed quite fast. You see my camera's kind of shaking around, going a little crazy. So let's see here. Am I anywhere near these? I should be coming into one soon. There we go. So, first crew report. 100%. Let's transmit. Cannot transmit data. Oh, that might be an issue. I might have to restart this because I can't store. Yes, I could have. Oh no, I made this on purpose. Okay. Sorry, guys. Should not have reverted so quick. Let's do that real quick again. I literally made this craft to be able to collect science, so I should have known that I had a way of collecting it and taking another. C'est la vie. Alright, so we do this, and we want to close this, A, so we get full speed, B, we don't want it smacking on the ground and destroying itself. So we're going to do take off. Sometimes you catch that bump, and it just pops you into the air. But I actually like this, like, and hopefully we can get a really good shot of it. Let's watch. Off the end we go, and up. I like that because it dips just a tiny bit. All right. So, once again, like last time, we're gonna fly, but this time I'm actually going to try and crack and speed it a little bit more. Allow myself to get a lot more speed, move a little bit faster, and then retake crew report, and then use the experiment that I have specifically designed for this. It looks like I'm not getting over, 150, 160 anyway, so that's actually pretty nice. I'm sure I would if I was going like downhill, but 150 for a tiny little plane like this is not bad. Not too fast, not too slow. It's not too shabby. I don't think I'd get, like, if I observe mystery goo. Yeah, recycle that. Pressure, recycle. Log temperature. Ooh. There's some science there, people. Alright, now, how close am I getting? Let's take it this way a little bit. Speed up just a wee bit. But, I mean, other than the fact that you have to run the full runway because of the way the wings are designed, this is not a bad little plane. It's got some pretty good control, so a decent glide, and it doesn't, as long as you keep the altitude down, it kind of keeps it in check as far as speed goes. There we go. Crew report. We're going to collect, and then we're going to collect all. Go boop. Yeah. Now, we should be able to... Oh, still got some ways. Still got quite a ways. Which, this would probably be a much more difficult contract to complete if we were relying on fuel. But since we're not relying on fuel, we can actually accomplish it fairly easy. We're gonna go over here. The only thing I'm worried about is it took the crew report. I'll take another crew report. Can I get a third one? Or is it going to consider it being the same biome and it won't collect it? So that might be an issue. Or does that only matter for science? Might only matter for science. Oh, wow, why am I... Let's go, little plane. Like, you're awesome, but I need you to go. Speed up. Get me to where I'm going. Alright. going. We are accomplishing great things with our very quaint impulse drives. We will be using the hopper vessel soon. Oh, I hit X like that was going to do anything. We will be using our hopper vessel to go to the moon, hopefully tonight, but this is taking a little bit longer than I expected. This should be out by the cove, so I might land near there instead of going all the way back to KSP. Try to land at the cove, just nice and gently, maybe. Not that I'm doing anything else gentle. Entering Gene's Jest. Let's crew report. There we go. Now we got one final place to head to. Should be off in that direction towards that island. I don't know if there's anything on that island. We're going to find out. Actually, another thing we can look at as we're taking this trip to Gilbert's Mistake. Oh no, I don't want that. Wow. For some reason I have a very tiny bit of monopropellant on here. Interesting. We can look at our curb net access because we have a wonderful kind of overlap going on in altimetry. Oh no, biome. Biome separating the different biomes that we have. But back to the visual. And that's the satellite that we put up. The tiny, tiny little satellite that we first put up with our Impulse ferry. It worked out great. And these are the passes that it makes. I don't even know where it is now. Like, is it over us? Hold on. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's the, like, North Pole that I clicked on. But if we back out, get rid of this. No, it's on the other side of the planet now. Okay. And then, actually, I wanted to look at this for this. And we should be coming relatively close to entering this thing. Our third and final location, and then it's just our flight back. Yeah. We should be there any second now. And then I'm trying to decide, do you think that'll be flat enough? But that's kind of in the middle of the ocean. Over there should be our Cove Launch Center, so I might fly to that and see if I can't land there. I honestly should have built this thing with capable of landing at sea, but I did not. Like, I should be there. Maybe I'm like just skirting the outskirts of it. Like, let's go over here and see if I can't enter the territory. Because, am I in here? Did I do it? Crew report. Container transit. Yeah. Crew report. Overwrite crew report. Yes, that did it. Okay, so that's done. I want to flip around and fly towards there and see if I can't land kind of at the cove site so recovery makes sense. Because I mean, I could technically just blow my airplane, blow my parachute and float down and recover, but that's not real. You can do it, Jeb. You can fly very, very fast using no gas. Hold on. Oh, delicious. All right, so I'm coming into this kind of archipelago spot, and I'm not seeing the cove site, so I think it's actually up there. I just want to get near one of the space centers, so just so it's realistic, you know, like you wouldn't take a plane and land it in the middle of like nowhere in a cornfield somewhere, and then take a boat, truck, and go and pick it up and do all of that stuff. If you didn't absolutely have to, I mean, emergency landings are emergency landings. But so the closer I can get it to like the KSP or something like that, I don't want to fly it all the way back there or all the way back to KSP. So I figure the Cove launch site is pretty much the closest within reason. So if I can get it over there. And if I can, so I don't know if I've actually landed this thing pleasantly yet. But that's honestly probably the best landing zone we're gonna get right in front of me, leading straight to the Cove launch site. So we're going to open, and then we're gonna knock that all the way down. So we're gonna start descending kind of fast. So I want to, there we go. We're descending kind of fast, but our speed is dropping kind of slow, which is good. I mean, I can take care of the how fast we're falling out of the sky. Right now, I'm just trying to decided to do well. Okay, so now is when we can kind of come in for a pretty good landing. Hopefully. Come down a little fast. Ooh, ooh. Don't do that to me. I don't need all of that. Go. All right. And don't want this to hit, so close that. Just drop down, gain a little bit more speed. We come in for a kind of quick landing. Come down, 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 down. I did build this with the hope, of being able to land it. No, 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 no. Oh, well, you know, crashes happen. We did get all of the stuff we wanted. That was bad. That I almost had it too. I should have freaking saved. What is that? It's bouncing around. Oh, it's just a landing gear. Oh well. I wonder. Yeah, there we go. 3 science. Log. No science. Crew report. Don't overwrite crew report. EVA report? Hey. EVA. Nope. Alright. Anyways, crashes happen. I'm glad Jeb survived. That was close. But we did conduct all of the things. So we're going to lose some money on this one, but that's okay. I'm going to let it go. Because I don't always want to just back up and say, that didn't happen. Plus, I don't want to do that contract again. We were so close, though. I should have blew my... Oh, that's what I should have done. My parachute. I didn't even use it. But that brought us up above 300,000. That was awesome. And we got 39. Wondering what else will get us science, but let's recover that debris. All the debris. Bring it on back. Alright, so this is going to be our first attempt at putting the hopper into orbit. And bringing it back. The hopper class. Well, look at our little vehicle. Let's put it into orbit. We did test to make sure those work. Those work. Oh, good. Very little, but those are made for a suicide burn at the end. And then double check something for me. If I click on this, whatever. Custom 1 should be control from here. Custom 2, control from here. Custom 1 is there. Custom 2 is there. Oh, no. So this should be up and down. And I want to toggle engine. Oh, no. I want to activate engine. And activate engine. Then for 2, I want to shut down engine. Shut down engine. All right. I have lights there. All right, let's do this. Because I don't think I need anything else. I could put like... there. Just to cover its butt up. Make sure everything's still good. Ooh, my weight went back with that. Is that a lot of weight? Oh, that's a lot of weight. Never mind. Don't cover my butt up. Let's do this. Let's launch the hopper. I honestly don't know if I even remember completely how to just launch and go straight to the moon and definitely catch it. Oh, see, this thing, I keep forgetting about this thing. Spring dampener, just drop this down to 115. There we go. Then it starts to sit straight. Otherwise it tries to like throw itself forward. We can probably do it with this one too. Let's just, you know, a wee bit. So we got sitting straight here. There we go. Much better. Wow, they're really going for it. All right. Let's go in here. And let's launch the hopper. Alrighty. And we're off. Jeb is off. Jeb is off on his new adventure. I'm getting sun exposure from all of them, some less than others, but that's okay. And we're gonna go up for a little bit of time. I kind of want to get some height and some speed. We can do it. We have the ability. We just don't want to spend a lot of money. Speaking of which, slightly upset about that crash. Super happy that Jeb survived, made it through the crash. That's good. But it definitely cost us some money. It cost us like 20 grand. That plane cost us quite a bit of money. So we're starting to get some height, and that's surface. Good. We're definitely getting some height. That launch is beautiful. We got a good amount of electric charge, monopropellant. Oh, it's in the there. Okay. That makes some sense. I can't EVA yet. I can, however, look inside, kind of. Oh, that's cool. It like cuts through the whole thing. Doobie boop doo. But you can see there's a very small amount of space for this kind of vessel. Not exactly what we're looking at, but we're getting some height. So, I believe it's now time that we start adding some... Oh, what's going on here? Forward thrust, don't you? Boo! And now we're going up and forward at the same time. We will eventually kill our upward thrust and just rely on our forward thrust. I hope. I believe. So let's get ready for that. We're moving pretty fast and pretty far away now. Upwards with an apoapsis of 40,000. I think. I kind of want to get to 70. There we go. Now. Okay. No. Stay where I tell you to go. Just stop. Okay. Open and kill. What am I looking at here? Okay. Wait, did I click out of it? Oh, that's what I wanted to do. There we go. I want to be able to control it better, so I didn't want it to freak out when I did this. There we go. Now we have... Oh, so close. Now we have an apoapsis and a periapsis. We got to kind of wait till here until we can get our periapsis up a little bit. But that brings us into orbit very nicely. Like, super nice. Now we just have to worry about getting back. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to leave it just as it is. We're up in space. We're technically in orbit. We're not getting any science out here, I don't think. Right? Well, we might be recovering this. Close the doors. I don't think... Does this? Log temperature? Yeah, no, that's fine. Log... And then crew report? That's 5. Oh, I wanted to do this so you could see the little extend antenna and extend antenna. Look at it. He's got literal antennae. Yay. So if I transmit data, I probably won't get as much. And I want all 25 of that. So we're going to try and land this thing when we come back around. So let's retract that. Retract that. Close that. I have parachutes to land this thing. I also kind of wanted to land it VTOL style, was its whole purpose, but I don't know how well I'll be able to control that. But I mean, that worked so good so far. As like a first test, this is great. Getting out to the moon's another story, but we'll get there. We will get there eventually. So let's speed up, and then we're going to try and do a descent, I guess. Now, when we land, that's kind of where we want to be facing, is like that. It's like that. Because I'm trying, I want to see how much damage any of this is going to take as we re-enter, and it should. Oh. Oh no. What broke? What broke? Oh. Well, that's not good. Can't do it that way. Alright, so we're going to do one more launch. This is probably all I'm going to have time for today, is this last launch. This last test, this last nightmare, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to have to do a different type of descent, because they're not really built for that type of descent. I still have not fixed this. Then this one. Spring damper. Here we go. Right, that should be a little bit better, even, as it dances to figure out where it is. Go like this, put it right there, and let's do this again. I mean, this part works very good. It's literally the descent part that I'm gonna have to do different, because I was kind of doing it as an aero brake descent part, descent graft, and it's just not gonna be that, capable. So it's gonna have to kind of slow itself down, I think, as it's going through, or slow itself down and then stop midair and then drop down, and I've done that with ships, especially with the Kraken drive before, but we will see. I'm going to engage this once we get to about 10,000 meters. It's been an interesting build, because it definitely doesn't look the way I wanted it to, or expected it to, but it's not a bad thing. It's working. It's not carrying people, but that's kind of cool how it lifts up and then starts pushing forward, And then once I get to a certain height, I can kind of take off the lifting up and just rely on the pushing forward. I'm going to test something. Hopefully it works without freaking everything out. Yes. So now I'm still lifting upwards and moving forward, but I've changed my orientation, so the forward motion is more important than my upward motion now. So this is the next thing I'm going to be dealing with, especially as I do that. There we go. Takeoff is amazing. That we can see, nice, smooth, great. Now I'm going to have to deal with how to handle landing this bugger on another planet. It's not going to be hard. That's what the 400 Delta V is for, and that'll land me on that'll land me on most planets. I can probably kill that now. Then got pretty high apsis, and hopefully I'm increasing enough to get a good orbit. We'll have to see. But I'm doing pretty good, I think. I think I'm doing pretty decent. Oh no, I need to go up. My apoapsis is falling. Whoa, why are you doing that? Oh, because I'm doing that. That's why. I'm in warp, and my warp, especially since I didn't brace this again, it tends to like tilt me forward just a wee bit. And that's looking at 66. I'm gonna like shoot off into the nothingness. Back. Ah! What just happened? Oh. Wrong one. We are gonna shoot off into the nothingness if I don't get this under control soon. Woo! Okay, so we're gonna have to flip around and fix that real quick. What's my periapsis at? Is it 57? That's not bad. 100. Let's bring it down just a little bit more to about 80. Oh, my periapsis height is not doing good. That's okay. I kind of expected that because of what I'm doing. There we go. Now let's get back to our prograde. Apoapsis height is 80, so we can zip along till about 77. And that's why this engineering thing is just so great. Instead of switching back between map, I forgot I had it up there till just now. But instead of switching back and forth between map and this, and just do that, and then watch our periapsis rise like a phoenix. Bring us. We're back up again, but oh well. So we're out here. We've got everything we need. Now we have to work on conduct materials, because this we wanted to do last time. So we'll only gain 49% if we do that. Recycle. I wonder if we'll get more with more connection. It's not what I wanted to do. Stop transmitting. Extend antenna. And then extend antenna. And now conduct material study and see if I can't get. See, it's still only 49%. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna close. close the doors. Just being a butt. Log pressure? No. Log temperature? No. Crew report. Yay! This won't do anything, right? For both simulation log? No. Okay. We can have some lights. Yay! But now we have to get ready for this. So I guess we're going to come all the way around. Oh, I did just fly over Space Center again. Thought I was going to. But anyways, we're going to come around to about here. There we go. Now, I want to be facing my retrograde open for now so I can get a really good look at it. Now I want to bring my periapsis way, like almost. So that's okay, that's periapsis 0. I need more than that. This I'm not going to be able to do. Actually, I might be able to just based off of speed. I am not slowing down anywhere near as fast as I expected to. But I might be able to. Might get it. What am I looking at? 1,600. So I'm slowing down quite a bit, which is good. Slow down, buddy. You're moving too fast. Going right over KSP. Which should be down there, isn't it? Oh no, I'm not over it yet. It's over there. That's good. A little bit more confident. I'm going to kill this for a second because I'm kind of getting there and I'm going to have to do more as I go. So let's fall a little bit until it's like, you're falling too fast. We're going to do that. Let's really slow down a little bit. Fall a little bit. Yeah, because I don't want that. Oh no! Why was my antenna? Oh, probably because I'm upside down. It's not helping anything. Okay. No! Ooh, that's not good. Okay. We might be able to still salvage this. Hold on. Okay. Those all work. We're blowing them. Blowing everything and trying to. Oh. There we go. Just trying to pilot this thing towards that. Go that way. Does not want to. There we go. I'm falling with style now. Hell if I know if I'll be able to do like a burn of some sort. Oh, I'm doing the wrong kind of flying here. There we go. Keep falling that way. Keep falling that way. Yay! We're actually coming pretty close to the KSP. I think... No, we want to go that way. Go that way. Go that way? Go that way. Alrighty. Close that. Can I even get into this in time? Okay. Well, we're falling. Falling with style. Ooh, 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 ooh. Coming in so close. We can do this. Nice and gentle. Oh my goodness, that was good. I mean, that landing worked. Yes. We'll take it. We will take it. After the last crash, that was good landing. Good. Increase that a little bit and then bring this one back up. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm very happy that that worked. And we are getting some science from this. EVA, I don't think EVA report's going to do us anything now. But we did it. That was cool. Okay. I'm super happy that we were able to land this close, one, because that's close. And two, that I didn't have to deploy my parachutes. My VTOL worked, which is good. I forgot this was down here. I probably should have done that up there, but well, it'll take a little bit. All right, now we get some science. Let's recover the vessel. Oh. That was a pretty good, successful mission. We're at 90 science, which puts us 10 under what we need for another, like, upgrade. We're at 362, so that's good. And Jebediah has advanced to level 1, which I think gives us a distinct advantage with some things that we just did. So if I go back into the hopper real quick, this is just to see something real quick. Oh, see, now we can choose prograde and retrograde, which is something, you know, as we're taking off. I can now do that, which will definitely crash us using this type of drive, but that's awesome. All right, guys, I think that's all we're going to have time for today. The hopper, not exactly the KSS McConaughey, but actually kind of looks more like an ant than anything else. It did work, though. It worked the way we wanted the USS McConaughey to work, although it's not a passenger thing. It's just a single person. But so that's awesome. That's good. And I do know that if we put a scientist up and run these science experiments, we'll get more science back. So we might look into that next time. But I think we were pretty successful with our. Let's go through the vessels that were showcased. We have the Hopper class MK1 single person research vessel. That one was pretty cool. Then we also today did the Impulse Ferry Mark II passenger vessel. That worked out good as well, except for a little bit of a wobble at the end. And then if we hop over here, we also, this one we didn't build today, but we did the Cochrane Mark II research vessel, and that was pretty successful as well, except for the landing. The landing is horrible, and we almost lost Jeb on that one, but we didn't. That's all the time we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a blast. We got a lot done, and we progressed pretty far. Being able to get up into orbit with the impulse engines makes me very happy. Now it's progressing is just, onto the moon and more. I might be back later for a little bit. I don't know, but even if, we're just going to be messing around more and doing some testing. And then, should be fun. Thank you guys for joining me for like the third time. I'm Ethan Scott. We're playing Kerbal Space Program with Impulse and Hyper Kraken drives, going through the career mode. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm having a blast. I gotta go, but as always, I will catch you on the flip side.